I've been wanting to talk about this Rowley rape issue for about a little bit more than a week, right? Now, they say in law, he who alleges must prove. So, in other words, if you make an allegation against somebody, you should come with some kind of evidence or some kind of something in favor of the assertion that you're making so that you can prove your position on that matter, right? But the UNC have been bandying about this talk about Rowley raping a young woman for the last couple years, maybe 2 to 3 years. One of the first times the talk arose was when Anna Roberts was embroiled in the controversy concerning the Room 201 and handling what seemed to be some kind of narcotic and various other things. And I remember there was a time when he exited some building and there was a brief press conference, and this Philip Edward Alexander fellow was there in support of him, in the background, and like egging him on. And Anna Roberts brought up this issue about why doesn't Rowley go and take some kind of paternity test. And they've been trying to come with this talk for a while. So silly Vanilla Allen Toppin went in the parliament last week, and she, under the cloak of parliamentary privilege now, she brought up this talk about Rowley not only being raped, but not only having his mother raped and he being the product of rape, but they also brought up allegations that Keith Rowley committed rape. Now, not just statutory rape, which is engaging in sex with somebody under 16 years old, which is a is a strict liability offense. But they also have been banning about a talk about actual forcible rape, as in rape with violence and with other people being involved, like it was some kind of big gangbang, or in local parlance, a party, where they kept this person in prison for 4 hours and more, and they gang raped this girl, right? So Vanilla Allen Toppin used parliamentary privilege last week to try and see if she could introduce this discourse, this talk, into the public discourse, so that thereafter people would feel free to be discussing this crap all on the radios and stuff like that. Now, there's a saying, from the horse's mouth. What from the horse's mouth means is when one hears something from the most reliable source. Now, in support of this rape allegation, they have always been showing pictures of a young man. Well, a man. He ain't so young, he's 45. I mean, he ain't but he ain't young. He ain't no young man, he's a freaking man, right? So, the same man who they've been showing made a video with his mother where they revealed that there was no rape, no forcible rape, no gangbang, no parry, and that not only that, she was somebody of consenting age, and she had a relationship with Keith Rowley that bore that same man. That man was born out of that relationship, and the two participants in the relationship were like 18 and 20. Now, that is the horse's mouth. If you don't believe something from the horse's mouth, well, God help you, you are beyond help, and you are incredibly stupid. Lo and behold, UNC and their supporters, after that video came out, they are still continuing with this talk about Rowley raping people and gang rape and parry and statutory rape, after they heard from the horse's mouth. But I don't know what to say. You have to be incredibly stupid if you're going to disregard something from the horse's mouth and instead accept what comes from Vanilla Allen Toppin's mouth, who is a jackass. So you go disregard something from the horse's mouth, but you go take a chain up and believe what the jackass say? Come on, man. UNC and your supporters, you are incredibly stupid. You are insipid. You are moronic. You are idiotic. You are brainless. And you know what I would like to see? You see all the radio talk show hosts who bandying about this talk after the video came out about who rape and this and that and the other. Hear what, I hope you have plenty money in the bank, because the lawsuits are coming. The lawsuits are coming in your tail. They're coming in your ass. And I hope you have money to pay your lawyers' fees. And when they hit you with hundreds of thousands of dollars in damages, I hope you have money to pay. Because who can hear is feel. And if you want to be so stupid to believe the jackass mouth and disregard what comes from the horse's mouth, well then you are beyond help. And hopefully that lawsuit and them damages you pay will straighten your stupid self out. Alright, so you enjoy your night.